welcome.
Is this the actual start?
Openly beta.
To episode 2 of Sandbox, the openly beta show where we talk. There's a big waveform on the laptop.
Give me that.
So we currently have Audacity open right here, out of your view.
Yeah.
So we can see exactly when we're screaming and when we're not.
We raised enough money to get Audacity.
It's all thanks to you guys.
Yeah.
All 29 of you.
Thanks for buying our merch. It's actually 28, or is it 29?
It's now 29.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We've hit the big time.
Yeah. This video is going to be outdated when we get 100,000 viewers when this is uploaded because of the hype for this video.
Yeah.
So, as usual,
We're going to be talking about Brexit.
Actually, I'm going to... Yes, but before Brexit, we're going to be talking about beer. I'm going to kick it off by moving a bit closer to the mic. You know, one day we're going to have enough money to have a mic each, and then we'll have to figure out how to do 2 mics at the same time, because I have no idea.
I don't think we'll ever have that much money.
Actually, to be fair, I've got a separate one here.
Oh yeah, me too.
So this...
Jimmy, I could just buy my own mic.
When you could, yeah.
I've already spent over £1,000 on this channel. More on that soon.
Yeah, more on that soon. Okay. So this is Hobgoblin IPA, and we have actually drunk this on the show on the channel before, but then the video never went up because it didn't work.
Oh no, is that mine?
Yeah. So you don't know that.
Part of the reason I've spent £1,000 on the channel. Keep going.
Yeah, and also to edit.
Many reasons.
Jack's gonna be editing soon.
Video's gonna go up in quality.
Not this video though. This
No.
video is mine. Heftily hopped and aroma packed, Hobgoblin IPA stays true to its ancestral traditions. Brewed with Fuggles, Goldings, and Styrian hops, and then amped up by the addition of some almighty American hops. This collision of old and new world hops provides an explosion of tropical aroma and a juicy bitterness born out of character. I like a good description.
I want to read mine now. Mine is...
Did you just put that on my hat?
No. Mine is Timothy Taylor's Landlord. The drinker's favourite and the classic pale ale, with a complex citrus and hoppy aroma, Landlord was launched in 1952 and has won more awards nationally than any other beer, including Camera Drought Supreme Champion Beer of Britain 4 times. Taylor's taste is achieved by using the finest natural ingredients. It goes on to list the ingredients. All for that taste of Taylor's. I can't read. Sounds good, it's won a lot of awards.
That's good.
That's all I go by.
So
It is a classic pale ale, 4.1%.
I'm gonna kick things off. I'm just gonna move this a little bit closer to me, but
Well, you're not allowed.
I know that I've got a more booming voice apparently,
Yeah.
even though it doesn't sound like
Stop
it.
screaming.
So we're gonna go down the list. I'm gonna do mine first. So we should have like a beer card to actually remind us of what the different things are, but I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
I mean, there's only like 5 things.
We've added Charm now. Well, we'll do Charm first actually. What do you think of the bottle? Charm is out of 10. Charm is separate to the rest of the beer. It doesn't affect the level. It's just like an extra little thing.
It's just a fun addition, because we're all about fun here at the Openly Beat team.
We're fun guys.
I'm gonna give mine like a 6. I don't like it.
It's a generous score if you don't like it. Yeah, it's alright. I think 6 is a fair score.
Well, it's like professional, and you know, it's got a landlord on it. Does what it says on the tin.
My one has got the Hobgoblin, which is very standard amongst Hobgoblin beers, but it's got loads of hops around it. So I'll give it a 7 for the hops. Otherwise, it's kind of the same as all their other beers, which do look cool, admittedly.
If you're giving that a 7, I feel like mine should get like a 3. I mean, it's great fun. I'd give it like an 8.
I've just seen some amazing. I mean,
There are cool
you go to
ones.
Tesco, even Tesco, and you can see some like crazy
That's right.
psychedelic cans.
Yeah. Sweet. Keep going. Should we just forget the others and just rate the bottles now?
Should we just set? Should we just?
Let's not even drink the beer. Let's just tip it out.
We'll go through it. This beer's pretty mediocre in my opinion. So it's quite strong, but 5.3%. But other than that, that's disgusting. Other than that,
Are you gonna get the full?
it's kind of low in flavour, but it's not bad. It's kind of a light bubbliness, but not a good bubbliness. It's got like so we're gonna go for like agility, which is our taste.
Yeah.
5.
That's
Resilience, which is our body. 5. Magical might, which is smell. Wait, I'm drinking from that. Oh, this. I can't smell anything. 4. And the strength. I've already done the strength, but that's like 5.3, so that's quite strong for beer. So I don't know, 6 or 7.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I don't really like mine as much as I thought I would,
Oh.
but I feel like it's one of these awards. I can't vote against the awards, Jamie.
I mean, I don't know what. I think that's camera, right? Do they go for consistency as well?
Fair. Well, smells alright. 6. Not very strong. Bit of a smell. I'd say consistency would probably be the lowest score.
After trying one bottle, inconsistent.
I didn't mean consistency, I meant body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like picky arsehole, Jesus. Every
terrible.
sip tastes completely different.
I can't rate this.
Yeah. One sip was wonderful. The other was diabolical.
Oh, we've ruined everything already.
Yep.
Body-wise, what's body?
I don't even. Body's kind of like
No, I
How
don't
it
mean what
feels
is
in
body.
your
I mean,
mouth.
what did we call body?
resilience.
Resilience.
Yeah.
I'll go for 5 as well.
All right.
Agility will be like 7.
Oh, sick.
It's a good beer, not as
Alright.
good as I hoped.
This isn't that strong. I will say that I got a bit of a nose blockage, but I always have a bloody nose blockage, so I'm going to give it a
Yeah, you're
regular
pretty
score.
consistently ill. If there's one thing that is consistent around here, and it's 4.1%. I mean, strength is a pretty quantifiable thing for us to rate, but I don't know how we're doing that.
Yeah.
What would you say 4.1
Okay,
is?
so I didn't really think about strength because, okay, the way I'm interpreting strength,
Strength
interpreting the own value that
considering-
I made up is So does the alcohol content complement the beer?
Yeah, I think that's a good way of doing it. That's how I would do it.
But
In which
I'm
case,
not-
I would say like, I'll give it like a 6,
All right,
maybe even a 7, because it didn't taste strong at all.
because there are some strong beers, really strong, and it's like that's overpowering. Can't
Yeah.
actually drink that.
Just excuse us while we discuss the aspects of the show.
Hey, we do
Can't
this.
in
We
the
do this
middle of.
every episode. We always oh my god, I almost fell over there. We always discuss it.
We don't know what we're doing.
Speaking of not knowing what we're doing, there's no quiz. So instead, I thought I'd give you some cool trivia.
Yeah.
I'm
You're just gonna tell me things.
going to tell you one thing, which I learned today, and we don't want to talk about it for too long because we talked about it quite a lot on the last episode. It's a Crash to Insanity trivia,
Okay.
which I found interesting. So I was researching for the quiz.
Which
Um,
we may be playing soon
Yeah. Yes. Pardon me.
in 4K.
It was the fact that there was going to be a sequel. Did you know that?
I think I've heard that.
Called Cortex Chaos.
Okay. I
And there's like
don't
concept
know
art,
anything else about it.
and it was going to have it was going to be all about Cortex, and it's not known if Crash was going to be in it or not.
Oh really?
It was like it was Cortex as the forefront.
Cortex
and then,
was the original Titans.
Yeah, apparently. And then it had like the same really cool art style. And they were going to introduce all these new doctors. They're like evil doctors. And the concept of the game was going to be that after the first game, all the like evil doctors were really mad at Cortex for teaming up with Crash.
Oh,
So
really?
they kicked him out of like their evil group, and the story is him getting back at them, which sounds so good.
That sounds really cool. Oh, I wish they would do that.
Yep, not gonna happen.
I don't know. Maybe they'll remaster all of the Crash games up to Twinsanity and
Also-
just release a sequel.
Oh, that'd be great. I also read somewhere that some guy. This is a bit rude saying some guy because I think he's probably like one of the developers of the game.
Some random guy.
Said if his game that he made was successful enough, he'd buy the rights to Crash Twinsanity and make the sequel.
Oh, really?
Judging by how long it's been, I don't think that happened. I didn't look into it, so that's my poor knowledge. That's my
It's
poor
more
trivia.
Twinsanity to play.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna. I literally haven't played that since I used to play it on
Yeah.
PlayStation 2. Like all these other games that I'm really nostalgic for, I've gone back to since, but I've never gone back to that.
I
I think purely because I've never had an easy way to
no.
get back to it.
I made a fantastic discovery at university that you can just stick a PS2 disc into a laptop
Yeah.
and play PS2 games using an emulator.
Wish my laptop had
so-
a disc drive.
Yeah, my desktop doesn't have one. Luckily, I
Mine
actually I ripped the game onto
Oh,
my
yeah.
laptop and then put it on my desktop, so we're gonna play like that.
You already bought the game at one point.
Oh yeah,
To buy it again.
you can't play it again. You can't play it on a desktop or anything.
That's true.
And my PS2. We're playing. I'm not going to reveal our other episode. I mean, our other episodes. I'm not sure when it's going to come out, but whatever.
I don't even know what you're saying, so they're not gonna.
So,
Yeah.
I'd like to discuss the Nintendo Direct as well.
Yeah.
please. I want to talk about that.
That was aptly timed.
Have you seen it or know things that came from it?
I've pretty much only heard what you and Niall told me, so I think I know pretty much everything that was in it.
Did you see the World of Light trailer?
No.
We had best sort that out then. Sorry up you old fuck.
Connect. World of Light trailer. Oh, I love the Switch.
Okay.
That was a bad example. Click.
Um,
Don't let a single one get away.
Man. Oh, Rosalina.
I pause it.
Was Rosalina in Brawl?
No, Rosalina was only in Smash. Smash 4. Sorry.
Thought so. Actually, was Brawl before Galaxy? Oh my god, there's so many hands.
Brawl came out after Galaxy, but
Take down about 10.
let's just watch this. It's great.
Now or never.
We'll win this. I know we will.
This played at the end of the Direct. It's also obviously got tons of memes from it, and you'll see why.
Samus did nothing. They're all doing nothing.
That's the meme. Sonic tries to save Pikachu, and in doing so, he dies.
Yeah, I've seen that actually.
And then Captain Falcon just jumps in his vehicle.
Oh my god, Splatoon, they look so ridiculous.
Oh god.
It looks really brutal. It looks like they just turned to ash immediately.
Yeah, I know.
That was good. What's the Wii picture you doing? Who invited her? Man, they kept Kirby going a long time.
They kept him going a long time.
Is Kirby going to be
Oh, yeah.
the hero?
And then
Oh, so
The
it's
universe is
destroyed the
destroyed.
universe. Well, they upped the stakes, that's for sure.
It starts off like battle tactics, like we need to stop them, and then oh yeah, you really need to stop them.
My God, he didn't. There's no explanation, but I guess we don't have an explanation now. Is Kirby the hero?
I love how he.
Oh my God! It reminds me of like Kingdom Hearts.
It's so like Kingdom Hearts. It's so cheesy
Yeah.
but amazing.
It reminds me of Sanctuary on Kingdom Hearts trailer. Oh my God! It's like Game of Thrones.
So this is the new adventure mode.
King. Oh no, that's actually pretty creepy.
Yeah,
That's cool. I like the map.
yeah. So this is hopefully it has cutscenes and stuff in it too.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's. Yeah, that looks cutscene. There we go. I'm hoping it's Subspace Emissary level cutscenes.
Yes, that's what I want. Bosses are confirmed.
That's-
So fingers crossed. There's some cutscenes in there.
Yeah. The music's just so hilarious.
Yeah, I know.
Treat it like approached a really famous professional singer.
Yeah,
Like, can you sing this? And didn't tell her what it was for.
yeah.
And she saw this trailer like, wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Also, they totally made the main theme first and then put her voice on it. It-
Yeah. Well,
That's
it
it.
looks pretty creepy.
So that's the world of light. And so
I wonder why they choose Kirby.
it's Sakurai's baby. He made Kirby.
Guess so. Just think they'd go for Mario or Mario.
He's super biased. I mean, the fact that Palutena and Dark Pit are in the game,
Yeah.
he made. Well, he didn't make Palutena, but it was in his game. He made Dark Pit.
Yeah.
I mean, no sane person would put Dark Pit in Smash Bros. Unless
Also,
they
it's
made
like
the character.
The characters who got lines in that trailer. It
Yeah.
wasn't like, again, it wasn't Mario. I suppose Mario doesn't speak.
Yeah, Mario doesn't speak. So basically, you have spirits,
Yes.
and it's like, by the looks of it, like thousands, probably like a lot
Yeah.
of characters or spirits, and they're different levels, and you, in the world of light, you basically have these scenarios where the spirit takes over a character and the character takes on the attributes of that spirit. So you'll have something like, in that example, there was Pit, who took on the spirit of the Bayonetta angels,
Yeah.
and so that particular battle is 5 pits that you're up against who are extra fast,
Yeah.
and they have stuff like that. And it's just, and there was another one where there was this character from Fire Emblem, I'm not sure what the name was, who took over another Fire Emblem character. And in the game, he's like really cocky. So when you fight this spirit battle, the character does loads of taunts all the time. Like after every move, just constantly taunts
Yeah.
because their character's cocky, which is just
Yeah. That's
Really funny?
Yeah, that's really funny.
yeah. So that's pretty fun. It's really exciting. A lot of people didn't like it.
Makes sound like a good idea.
Yeah.
Do a lot with that.
People thought there'd be more characters.
How accurate were the leaks?
It was fake.
Was it completely
The
inaccurate?
Grinch leak, the one that I talked about in the last podcast, was completely fake.
Really?
It seems to be fake anyway.
Man, what, so none of the character... Wait.
Only Ken.
None of the others. What about the guy from Super Mario Sunshine?
Who?
Was it not Super Mario Sunshine? swear there's a Mario character in there.
Oh, you mean Super Mario RPG?
Oh yeah, I do. mean
Gino.
Super Mario RPG. I mean Gino.
Yeah.
Is he
No.
in it?
No.
I swear I saw him in something. Maybe it was just a
He's
leak.
actually a spirit.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. So there was another leak, which was like the go-to leak,
Yeah.
which turns out was actually real.
Mm.
And then people saw that Grinch leak and they were like, "Oh my god, this is the one."
Yeah.
But the original one that everyone was talking about said Incineroar, which is in the game now,
Yeah.
and Ken. And then they also said King K. Rool before it was announced, and Simon Belmont. So that's the one. But people obviously got really excited about having all these characters, and they're not in. But they
I mean,
confirmed.
that's not the devs' fault.
No, they've got.
Like, we didn't promise you these characters.
I believe there are 76 characters. I'm pretty sure it's 76.
I mean, that's more than enough.
Monumental.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And then you're in the last one. Like 40?
70. No, it's 76 minus. So 60, I think,
Oh, that makes
including DLC characters.
Okay.
And then this game added all the characters that weren't in the last game, plus 7 more, something like that.
I mean, yeah. I don't even want 76 characters.
No.
I feel like the next one will have 100, and that would be like the cell.
Yeah. So pretty substantial, pretty cool.
Yeah. We'll have to do a video on each one.
Well, as another thing, so the direct was really weird because you didn't watch it.
No.
I got very hyped because I wasn't working. I did watch it live, and it was a 40-minute direct. It was the longest, possibly the longest direct ever.
Yeah.
It was certainly the longest Smash direct.
Yeah.
So people were thinking this is a lot of content in here, but it kind of they spent like a good 5-10 minutes talking about the settings menu,
Okay.
and we're talking like brightness levels,
Yeah.
sound adjustment, like stuff that is in every single game.
Not like, Total Biscuit going deep into the settings.
Oh no,
Just like,
the settings,
yeah.
that-
And then
really
they
bad.
Bring on the woman to do a live performance of the theme.
Yeah. We're gonna sing this to you twice. It's like, so what was that? You want an encore? No!
She's gonna sing the song now, and then she just keeps singing for like 18 minutes. And you're like, how long is the song?
Also, so this whole spirits thing
Yeah.
is super, super in depth.
Yeah.
Like, you can level up spirits once you've caught them, I guess is the term.
Yeah. Pokemon.
And you can also evolve them.
Oh, it is Pokemon.
Right. So yeah. So like all sorts of characters can evolve. So for example, I'm not a big Metal Gear Solid fan, so I'm probably gonna get this wrong. But one of the snakes can evolve into another snake.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's like a older version.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
If certain conditions are met,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
Yeah,
I think that's really funny. Just
Let's
go
think
the extra mile.
like Mario evolves into Waluigi.
Waluigi. Oh my god. If
Who
they,
evolves into Captain Toad?
you know what's really bad.
What?
So all this hyping about this game, I was initially disappointed by the lack of characters. When I saw the World of Light at the end, I was kind of like, okay, that looks pretty hype. I kind of, in the back of my head, I want like secret characters still in the game that we haven't talked about. It's not going to happen because they made it very clear. They're like, no, that's it.
Oh, okay.
They said that's your final roster. Look at it. So
Enjoy.
yeah, I don't see that happening.
I don't
but
know, I reckon they're being really secretive.
that would
I
be
think Gino's still in.
so optimistic. You know what I want? I want the banner. I want the Smash banner.
Yeah.
However, I'm gonna have to wait until all the DLC's out because I want the full banner. I don't want the banner minus
That's
5
fake
characters.
one.
The 6 characters. They're adding 6 new characters.
Drawn back in.
Piranha Plant,
Oh yeah, I heard about Piranha Plant. I think you showed me a meme.
which is sick.
Yeah.
Of course, nobody liked it because it wasn't Gino, but I did, because I have never played Super Mario RPG, so I don't give a crap about Geno.
Or a piranha plant.
Yeah.
I just want Captain Toad. And he can't jump.
But personally, that would be so shy. When it comes
off the edge, he just falls like a dead weight.
When it comes to but he's OP in other ways. Like if you touch him, you're dead. Like you have to just jump over him all the time. He's really slow, but my God, don't touch him.
His headlamp is it's like Cyclops, the X-Men. Like it's just
He just looks
constantly
at-
shooting super powerful lasers.
Yeah, it's like Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Kind of bad, but if you use rest and you hit,
Yeah.
oh God, you're the best character.
Oh, I'm way too impatient for Jigglypuff.
I really like Jigglypuff.
I can't be asked.
It's so satisfying
It is.
getting a rest kill in.
But can't be asked.
Also,
I'm not good enough.
it's like a move which you couldn't even. You kind of have to Google it to figure out what it does, because
Yeah, it's
all
true.
is luck, of course. But no one in their right mind would use rest if they didn't know what it did.
Yeah, there's not really is there like a tutorial on characters' moves?
I don't actually know.
There might be like a guide page where you can go on. I don't know.
It would be nice when they were going to the settings menu if they could talk about that. Going back a bit.
Yeah.
My point originally was that they spent ages talking about the settings and stuff,
Yeah.
and then they didn't talk about classic mode, which is like the kind of arcade mode you have in like every fighting game.
Yeah.
Classic mode looks amazing this time. They didn't talk about it in direct. They showed it afterwards for some bizarre reason.
Yeah.
So every character has a unique classic mode where it's themed around them. So Ryu only fights on flat stages
Okay.
against just one opponent. And there was and they always have a health bar as opposed to being like a Smash game where you smash them off the edge,
Oh, okay.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
And
that's
every
really tailored to that specific character.
And obviously-
there's a 76 of them.
obviously some of them are less. So Isabel, the dog,
And Proxy.
her thing is that she only goes against women.
I mean, I guess at least she's a
Still
female
cool.
character.
Yeah.
So Link only fights women.
Every character except for Ryu just fights women. They only talked about Ryu. It's just like, oh yeah.
That's a bit controversial. Just stick to him.
It's like there's a setting to make sure that all the women are just seriously Samus, with like the cropped shirt on.
God. It's probably like when you complete the game, you just unlock that. Is it like Pokemon Trainer only fights Pokemon? That'd be cool.
I feel like that's probably going to be a thing because there's enough
There's
Pokemon
enough
now.
Pokemon, yeah. Oh, there's just like an update and it's just got every single Pokemon in the game. You have to scroll through like 10 pages of characters to get some non-Pokemon.
Oh my God! Imagine the day where the character select screen gets so big that there's 2 pages. Oh man, this Smash sucks. There's no characters. Turn the page.
Marvel vs. Capcom versus Smash.
People wanted Marvel versus Nintendo for a long time. Sorry, Capcom versus
Capcom
Nintendo.
versus Nintendo. I can see that like being made
I really hope it is.
more than Marvel versus Nintendo.
Yeah, that'd be quite unlikely. Marvel versus Nintendo versus Capcom.
Marvel versus Nintendo, but instead of it being like character models, it's just like an image of Robert Downey Jr. that moves side to side.
Like Captain Toad can't jump, but if you touch him, you're dead. And just constantly
It's not
shouts,
him as Iron
Unibeam!
Man, it's just
And-
Robert Downey Jr.
No, but it's just, regardless, shouts Unibeam all the time. Have you played Marvel vs. Capcom?
I think I have a long, long time ago.
It's like you have like a seizure playing that game. Like, you play it, and it's like everyone has a projectile move, and they use it all the time. So it's just like, and then you can do like ultra combos. So you know ultra combos in games.
I mean, yeah,
It's a button.
I'm aware.
Yeah. Sorry. There's a button that you can press
Yeah,
where it's in Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
yeah.
It's 3-on-3. You only control one at a time, but you can like switch between them and stuff
Yeah.
like that. there's a button that if you charge enough of your special meter up, you can use all 3 of your characters' ultra combos at the same time, and it doesn't like do like a unique animation which includes all 3 of them.
Yeah,
It just slaps them on top of each other, and some of them have the worst synergy ever. Like you might have like one character which lifts them up to the top of the screen, and then your other 2 characters are doing like Hadoukens
Zooming
and stuff
side to
at the
side.
bottom, but they're not touching the enemies because the enemies have all been dragged up to the top, and it's so bad.
Oh my god, that's great. Do you know what's bad though?
What's that?
As soon as you said like they don't all sync together when you use all 3 of them at once, I went straight to Sonic Heroes. You ever play Sonic Heroes? It was a thing where like you could
I
fill up
haven't.
your bar and then use a special move to kill all the enemies on the screen, and then they would get to go into a special move.
I have seen the advertising and gameplay for Sonic Heroes.
Apparently Sonic Heroes was a bad game.
Yes.
I haven't played it since I was very young,
Yes.
and I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
That's one that I wouldn't want to go back to. I reckon I would hate it.
Yeah. Yeah. Weirdly.
That's the game I played before Sonic 06, and I feel like that's the reason I didn't like Sonic 06, is because I previously played Sonic Heroes.
It's like
I was too young to realise Sonic 06 was bad.
Sonic Unleashed. So we played it. We got it running. There's an Unleashed mod on PC for Generations. So we played
Yeah.
Unleashed in HD, 60 frames per second. So it felt great. If I went back and played it on the Wii, which I originally played it on, it'd probably be kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
Because pretty sure that version wasn't great, and it would have been really horrible, murky, and
Yeah.
so I don't want to revisit that either.
Day levels in Sonic Unleashed were so good.
Mhm.
It's so bizarre that they can't pull off a 3D Sonic game. It's like just do like the day levels.
Sonic
where you just
Forces
have-
was horrendous.
Yeah, just do levels where you have to run really fast, but there's skill involved, different paths and stuff, and then the occasional 2D segment. But just make
Yeah.
it fun.
Yeah, I know. Like Generations, which was amazing,
Yeah,
and then like
yeah, Generations did it well. Even like there was Sonic 06 levels in that.
yeah. You know
But
what?
they were good because they weren't, the Sonic 06.
You know what I want
levels.
them to do?
What?
Get rid of classic Sonic in the 3D games because they don't do it properly. I
Yeah.
find the 3D levels already have 2D sections which work fine, and then I always found the classic Sonic levels to be way more boring. You have Sonic Mania,
Yeah,
which is sick, and that's obviously all in 2D.
yeah.
But then you have the 2D levels in Generations are nowhere near as creative as Mania. It's like they took the 3D levels and took all the
Yeah,
exciting
okay, I
bits
see
out.
what you mean actually. I was almost going to disagree with you. I feel like the main issue they had was they were adapting the 3D levels to 2D. Obviously,
Yes.
sometimes it's the other way around. But I feel like they always felt like they were, even the levels that came from original 2D games, they always felt like they made them in the 3D levels first and then adapted them to 2D. So they never felt quite as fun. But I do think they should still have fully 2D levels if it's a game like that where it's, appropriate. But I feel like they should just...
But
not-
good.
Yeah.
I don't mind 2D levels, but I did mind them Generations because, for example, you
Well,
have
that's a
like,
few of them.
you'd be running along, and then like, my favorite rooftop rum level. That's my favorite. And you'd be running up a clock tower, and there's like crazy things. That's not the right one. That's
I'm talking about City Escape.
that's City Escape. I'm talking about Rooftop Rum, which doesn't have any lyrics, but it's the one that goes. I'm not going to sing it because it's like violin, and I can't do that with my voice.
What game's it from?
Unleashed.
Oh.
It was originally called Spagonia.
Yeah, it's like a Venice kind of setting, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, like like a European city of some sort.
I'm gonna just pretend I'm right.
Um,
Carry on. I would
and-
say my favourite was City Escape, just for the song.
No, City Escape's amazing, but you're surfboarding or skateboarding or something
Yeah.
away from a giant truck.
Yeah.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
But then you go on the 2D version, and it's I mean the truck is actually there in Generations, but it's not anywhere near as fun.
Yeah.
Having the truck right in front of you and going down and like that's fun, but then the 2D version is a bit lame.
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
But it doesn't have to be lame, because Sonic Mania was really fun.
Yeah.
Being very animated about this topic.
No, yeah, I agree with you. Sonic team don't know what they're doing.
They actually don't.
But that's the weird thing. The fact that they're so hit and miss. I wouldn't say so hit and miss. They usually miss. But every now and then, like Mania and Generations came out like. one after the other,
Mania
didn't
wasn't
they?
made by Sonic Team.
It wasn't made by Sonic Team.
It's made by Christine Whitehead.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, in that case, Generations was really hit.
Yeah.
Everything else was
Unleashed
really missed.
was half hit.
Yeah, the day levels were good. I enjoyed some of the night levels, but they just really stood out after playing the day levels as not as good.
I just thought they were playing bad.
Yeah.
They were like glitchy as well.
The main thing that, yeah, I mean that seems to always be the issue is the games just don't feel finished. Big one. It's like, you know, when Sonic 06 came out, obviously that's a good example. You can see the like footage before it was released, like, oh, this is what this level's gonna look like. There's a specific bit I can think of where he's like jumping between these waterfalls, and there's these crazy animations where it's like,
Yeah.
and then in the final game he just kind of goes, like there's no animation, he just flies between the walls, like completely
Yeah.
stiff, and it's like this now looks unfinished, and you promised us so much better. And 9-year-old Jack was so ashamed.
It was like Sonic Forces. They had this epic CG teaser,
Yeah.
and it was like, oh man, this looks like a proper cool Sonic game. But then the levels were super easy. So you had classic Sonic,
Yeah.
the Avatar, and then Sonic, modern Sonic. And the modern Sonic levels were like a walk in the park. Like you can play through the first level with your eyes shut.
Yeah, I think I've seen that actually. People just
Yeah.
like pushing one button and winning.
And that's kind of the case for all of them, with like, you know, the exception of a couple of holes you must jump over, and they're really short. And there's not that many either. It's not like, oh, it's okay because there's loads of them. There's only a handful, and then 2D Sonic is just kind of crap. And then the Avatar has the same levels as modern Sonic, but it's your avatar.
Yeah. Sonic
What's
Forces
the point?
didn't feel well thought out to me at all.
It's so bad.
Do you know the most annoying part to me is that the characters you create didn't really even look like Sonic characters. They were way too gangly.
They were pretty gangly, yeah.
Like, I want to make my DeviantArt OC. This doesn't look anything like my DeviantArt OC.
Jamie Wade.
Jack the Hedgehog. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Jamie's full identity.
Oh yeah. Should probably cut that out, shouldn't
But
I?
I'll bleep that, like heavily censored.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Got,
do
like
that.
explosion noise over the top and
Yeah.
like a big openly beat symbol over your mouth.
It's funny because I thought that too. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter at all because like there's plenty of people.
28 people who already know who we are.
29. There's plenty of YouTubers who also use their full name who are really big as well.
No, but they're not as controversial as us.
To be fair, we do give you some bleeding edge content.
Imagine if Nintendo had seen our Smash Leaks last week. They would have come to our house.
And said you're wrong.
In fact, no. That's what happened. They saw our Smash Leaks and they were like, well, we can't let this ruin the Direct. So they removed all of those characters from the game.
Oh,
Just to obtain the element of surprise.
that is quite possible. There was a moment in the Direct where they basically acknowledged leaks and stuff. Well, they acknowledged fans' expectations anyway.
Yeah.
Where they just done a blowout of information ish. Wasn't that much. And then Sakurai looks at the camera because he was narrating the whole thing. He looks at the camera just for way too long and goes, "Do I ever get a break?" And that's
pretty great.
again, that's the meme.
Yeah.
Sakurai never gets a break, and he just says it like, "Oh no." No. Yeah.
It's people like us.
Yeah.
We do that too.
I will enjoy anything that he gives me. I love his games so
Yeah.
much. Although he's only really made one game that isn't Super Smash Brothers for many years, being Kid Icarus Uprising.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where Dark Pit comes from.
What was Kid Icarus Uprising?
It was on the 3DS.
I was literally going to ask if it was that one. In which case, that's the only Kid Icarus game I've ever played.
The first there's only been 3,
Oh, okay.
and
There's
the
only
first
3 Kid Icarus games?
the first one came out on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah.
The second one came out on the Game Boy original.
So we're probably due
So-
another one soon.
No, we're due another one in like 20 years.
Yeah, that's true. I really like that one on the 3DS. That, for me, had like the best use of the 3D of any game I played on the 3DS.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was really cool flying through it.
It was also way longer than it deserved to be. It was so good. You own it. Oh no, you didn't. You
I
haven't
didn't
got 3DS.
have 3DS, but I think I played it to completion with my friend's 3DS.
Good, because no one else has played that game, and I had
Yeah.
no idea that you played it. So
Yeah.
let's talk about that.
Kid Icarus.
Because Kid Icarus is really good, and I love it, and I really want another one.
Wait, how long ago was the 3DS? Maybe they will bring one out on the Switch.
I'm pretty sure Kid Icarus came out. Oh, can you wait an hour? So our laptop, which is recording our audio,
I share
Uh,
laptop.
a laptop that I haven't used for a long time because it doesn't really work, it keeps asking me to update Windows, but instead of saying no, all I get an option to is yes or wait 1 hour, which is obviously a pain.
So yeah, every hour we'll get that. It's a shame because the podcast is going to be at least 4 hours long.
Yeah, probably even
So
more
we're
now.
going to have to keep clicking on.
Kid Icarus had, well, amazing. The first thing that hit me about that game when I saw it come out at E3, probably like 2011 or whatever it was,
Yeah.
it was amazing graphics.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is the 3DS.
Like even with the 3D.
Yeah, like, give me, this is what I bought a 3DS for. Because
Yeah.
it came out second year, I think, of the 3DS.
Yeah.
Or maybe even the first. And then voice acting through the whole game, really good voice acting.
Yeah.
All the characters were great. And then the game finishes on like chapter 8. And then, oh no, just joking, you've got another like 11 chapters. And they didn't show anything from those 11 chapters in the trailers.
Oh really?
All they showed was the first 8. So when you get to the end of it, you legitimately go,
think it's the end of the
oh,
game.
that's it. And then, no, you're not even halfway through.
Man,
And,
I
like,
didn't really know that.
yeah, you know Hades
Yeah.
comes out? Hades wasn't shown anywhere.
Oh really?
Viridi wasn't shown anywhere. It was just,
Man.
the first 8 levels were the only thing they showed footage of.
Yeah, that's like a bulk of the game.
Yeah, it's huge. It's like the main part of the
It's
game.
like the first act.
I know. It's so cool. And they have
Yeah,
like the
it's
whole
really
thing with
cool.
like the Aurum, like the robots,
Yeah.
and like the fire god. It's so sick. I love that
Yeah.
game so much.
Oh man, I want to go back and play that now.
Yeah, so do I.
I always remember playing that and being like, oh, this is actually really cool. 'Cause I think that was like my only introduction to Kid Icarus other than Smash.
Have you actually seen the first Kid Icarus game?
Probably not.
It's a 2D side-scrolling. Well, it's not. Well, it's not a side-scroller actually. It's a vertical scrolling game.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I'm trying to think of an example. Not Space Invaders.
it does actually side-scroll later on in the game, but the first like level or 2, I think, is up. Pretty standard, really.
It's just you flying along and shooting stuff.
No, it's a platformer.
Oh okay.
You do shoot stuff with your bow,
Yeah.
but it's basically just a platformer. It's all right. It's not. It's just a platformer,
Yeah.
and it's really weird. And then they rebooted it and said, no, it's not a platformer. It's an on-rail flying shooter game which transforms into like an action on the floor
Yeah.
thing with amazing bosses. Oh, so good, so good. Yeah, I've got a lot of love for that.
Maybe we'll get on for the Switch
Oh god,
in 3D.
it's not gonna happen.
Well, because Switch doesn't support 3D.
It won't happen for a long time. No. Yeah, sorry. That sounds like a Nintendo thing to say, though, doesn't it? Well, sorry, we can't do a sequel yet.
We at Openly Beta must apologize. At this point in the podcast, the camera received a phone call. This resulted in the video being interrupted. We have failed you. This will never happen again and we have learned from our mistakes. However, we still have some extremely high quality audio for you to enjoy for the next half an hour. If you want, shut your eyes and dig into some truly wonderful noise if you weren't already.
Because it's not 3D. And the whole point of Kid Icarus Uprising was that it was in 3D, so it's a completely different experience.
In fairness, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it as much if it wasn't in 3D. That's just my dumb brain.
I mean, that is pretty dumb.
Yeah.
You know, they reference Smash Bros. Tons of times in the game as well.
Oh, really? I probably noticed that. I remember. I enjoyed it a lot. But the
Yeah.
3D just really blew me away. That's always, like, something I remember about it.
I remember getting really upset when it ended, and then
For
it didn't.
real?
And then it didn't end.
Oh, okay. What about when it actually ended? Then you're like, oh, there's more.
When it actually ended, I was like, I have got so much more value for money than I ever expected
Yeah.
from this that I'm just kind of like, yeah, cool, fine, you end. You deserve to end. That's
I'll
fine.
let you.
Plus, you did the final boss.
Yeah.
Final boss was so epic.
Yeah.
Like shooting like weird spots off of Hades' leg, and I could fire little cannons at you.
Yeah.
And then he goes away for a bit, and the character like Pit's kind of like, where are you going? And he comes back like, oh, I just pillaged a country or two to get some more energy back, and now I'm better than ever. So good. Yeah.
Oh man, should we do a full playthrough of Kid Icarus on the 3DS?
Quite enjoyed that actually. Don't know how we managed that at all, but
It wouldn't be in 3D. You'd have to.
there's no capture device either that I could. We'd have to get another one. And I don't really want to do that.
You'd have to get it on your computer properly, and it would be in 3D.
Yeah. Well, it certainly wouldn't be in 3D.
Alright. Just put on 3D glasses.
So
Sonic Boom was terrible and really buggy.
I was gonna say something else, but
yeah, carry
we'll talk
on.
about that.
That's all I had to say about that game.
There's nothing else that deserves to be said.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with the devs.
The TV show is really good.
I know. Oh my god, the TV show is so good.
It's just stupidly meta and it's great.
It's like they. It's really weird. Like they're really aware that people who aren't kids are also watching this.
Yeah. It's like Gumball, that's really
But
it's really meta
again,
as
like
well.
Sonic Boom is not an entertaining program for adults at all. But then it's peppered with some references that only an adult who's been playing Sonic games for decades
Yeah.
probably would understand.
Yeah.
But it's not fun to watch. It's not that fun to watch. It's for kids for sure.
Yeah.
Whereas like Adventure Time and stuff, you are actually kind of fun to watch. I think.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'd agree.
I was gonna say though.
Carry on what you were gonna say.
This is kind of changing the topic a bit.
We've completely covered Sonic Boom in its entirety now.
Hmm?
We never need to mention it again.
I got a free game today,
What
and
did you get?
that was a lie. It was actually yesterday. Destiny 2.
Oh yeah, you keep telling me to download it.
Yep. So Destiny 2 is now free on Battle.net.
Until November the 18th,
Sponsored.
which is only a few days after this is released.
Yeah. Yeah.
Near enough.
Which is very generous.
For like a week. Yeah. It kind of came out of nowhere.
And
Is it good?
it's really weird.
What, the game?
Yes. I think the game's really weird. I think the way it's set out is very different to any other game I played.
Okay.
It's kind of like I've played it twice. I've had 2 3-hour sessions with playing the game now,
Yeah.
and I've almost maxed out my level.
Oh really?
I've been told that the leveling, that's just the start, and then you go on to you have to upgrade your gear, and it that goes on for
Okay.
ages and ages.
Yeah.
But that's weird for me. I don't like that idea at all.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. You kind of expect to keep leveling up the entire time you're playing the game.
Yeah.
I used to work with a guy who was absolutely obsessed with Destiny as
Yeah.
a franchise, and he'd tell me about it a lot, but I've never got into any of it.
So
But I think I'll definitely download it now it's free.
the first one, I had it on pre-order when it first came out, and I played the beta, and the beta was extremely short.
Open your beta. Continue.
And I remember them saying like, oh yeah, this only represents 10% of the final game. But then I was like, well, I only finished this in like 20 minutes. That's 10%.
The game's going to be 2 hours long.
And so I cancelled my pre-order, and obviously that was good. That was a good thing to do because apparently it wasn't very good.
Yeah, I've heard really, really mixed things about Destiny from the guy I used to work with.
For me, it sounds like the gameplay is fantastic, but the content is lacking.
Yeah.
And I cannot decide. I can't give you my opinion on Destiny 2 yet because so far I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's been super, super good, super, super fun. But I got it for free, so you know, if I was going to pay if I bought that for 50 quid when it came out, I would be looking at thinking I want 50 hours of content. That's how. If I was looking at that game, I want my money's worth.
Yeah.
I haven't completed it or anything. It's probably one of those games that you don't really complete anyway.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I got. Sorry about
Jamie's just dying.
that. Everyone who has a PC that can run Destiny 2, download it for free. Like,
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
please.
It's free.
It's so good
We
for
swear
free
we're not sponsored.
because it's
I'm gonna download
insane
it.
that it's free, and I've had a lot of fun. So
It's like when I got what's the like EA version of Steam called? Is it like Oculus or something?
Origin,
Origin.
Oculus make VR.
Oculus is Oculus Rift. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of that. I think it's an O word. Yeah, when I downloaded Origin, they gave me Dead Space 3 for free. That was like pretty soon after it had come out.
Yeah,
I was
wow.
like, that's weirdly generous for EA.
That is weirdly generous,
And
yeah.
I never played it because my laptop was trash. But now,
But now you can.
I spent over £1,000 on a new computer. So now I can play games.
He didn't actually spend over £1,000 on a new computer.
I did if you include the keyboard, mouse, and monitors.
He did if you include the keyboard, mouse, and monitors.
And we also brought a top of the line capture card.
For 60 FPS content that we've been delivering to you for free.
Yeah. So that explains that to all the hungry viewers. Now I
Thirsty, hungry, ah!
thirsty and hungry. Now I can play games and I can edit videos and record videos in the comfort of my own room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even need Jamie anymore. I'm taking that capture card back. My computer's called New Shiny. What are you doing?
Look at this.
What does this have to do with anything?
So this is like a Buddhist bowl.
It's Skyrim. You make potions.
No, that's a mortar and pestle. This is very, very similar to mortar and pestle, except it doesn't do that. You meant to go like this.
Is it hypnotizing me?
Something like that.
Am I hypnotized? It's kind of a nice experience. Why was that there? Why did you remember that was there?
All part of the podcast experience.
Planned this all along. What's this?
Only the coolest gadgets on this sandbox.
On this sandbox? What is that?
Oh, this looks like something for you plug into a bottle.
Plug it in. Just like you broke.
Oops.
Jamie,
Yes.
I've told you this already. As soon as I got my computer, I thought, I'm going to buy a new game to play on my computer. And I had like £7 in my Steam wallet.
This is a good computer, by the way.
Yeah, I can play AAA games at top quality, but I chose to do this instead. I had £7 in my Steam wallet. I thought, you know what, I'll see what I can get for £7. I won't spend any money and I'll play a new game. And I really like the idea of playing Terraria again, because I really love Terraria and I love those sorts of games. That's kind of like Minecraft-esque, but I feel like there's more to do. Always a bit fun, a bit more role-play maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And Stardew Valley was £10. So I spent £3 and used the £7 of my Steam wallet to buy that. And I fell in love immediately. And I'm so behind because it came out like 5 years ago. But it's amazing.
So, I don't have a negative opinion on this game. Like, it's a good game. I have it on Switch. It's just not for me.
Yeah, it's not your sort of game.
It's not what I want. When I bought it, I wanted like a game where I could. I wanted like quick kicks. I wanted to have like a farming empire. I wanted
Immediately.
No. But I wanted to have like a. For me, the game didn't give me that sense of satisfaction quick enough.
Okay.
That's why I got bored of it.
It's a pretty slow burn.
But people like that, and I
I've been
appreciate
playing for
that.
5 in-game days, and I haven't really completed any of the main missions yet. There's one person I've got to meet, and I don't know where they are.
Yeah.
I've met 27 out of 28 of the town. But I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
I think it's because I haven't really played a game in a really long time, other than with you. Like, since senior, I just haven't played any games. And I was like, this looks really wholesome. And it starts off, it's like you're working in an office, and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck this, I'm gonna go open a farm. And I was like, I could do that. Not that I hate my job. I'm earning money.
It's a really nice game, and I've seen what happens towards the end and what you can have, and it does get like insane.
Yeah.
Like you can have tons of stuff.
Oh yeah.
But
there seems to be
that's
a
like
lot to it.
70 hours in, and I think
I'm down for that.
yeah, a lot of people are down for that.
It was very hard for me to come here today and not go home and play Stardew Valley instead.
Pardon me. I bet.
Actually,
Yeah,
it's
I
just-
get that feeling.
It's just
Yeah.
a very sweet game. It's very relaxing. I like that sort of game.
See, I actually thought I would like to have a game like that because I haven't got another game like that.
Yeah.
So I thought, a bit of a change of pace. It wasn't for me. It reminded me of Animal Crossing,
It's very Animal Crossing.
and I don't like that either.
I like
and
Animal
also-
Crossing a lot.
I wanted to like it. I also get it. I get the appeal completely.
Yeah.
I get why people like it. I don't think it's a bad game at all.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. Just I don't know. Well, it wasn't for me.
I just really liked it. It's just very wholesome and sweet, and
I need a goal.
nice, relaxing experience. And also, the thing with like Terraria and stuff, I was going to play that, but I thought I feel a bit lonely if I'm not playing it with other people.
Right. Okay.
But I feel like Stardew Valley, it's got like,
Multiplayer's coming out.
well yeah, multiplayer's coming out, but also it's just got that level of NPCs,
Yeah.
kind of
yeah,
like
yeah,
Animal Crossing,
Yeah.
where they're very involved in what you do,
Yeah.
and it feels a bit more like, oh, you know, this feels more
Even
like a
more
community
involved in Animal
experience.
Crossing.
Oh yeah, definitely. You have like, you know, your social levels of each individual person.
Yeah.
They've all got birthdays. It's great.
Yeah.
It's like a calendar, and it shows you when their birthdays are, and you can just
And
talk to them and bring them stuff.
so for me, there are games that have that level of intricacy.
Mm.
So this might sound like a weird example, but Xenoblade Chronicles 2
Okay.
has so much. It's so stupidly packed full of stuff that you can do and micromanage all the time.
Yeah.
But it's optional. Like, oh, you might be able to increase certain stats and stuff, but you don't have to do it. You can play the whole game, and basically, you do have to do some of this micromanaging, but you don't have to go out crazy in depth with it.
Yeah.
So I did. I basically avoided it. I only did it if I had to.
Yeah.
I feel like Stardew Valley, the game is that
Yeah,
micromanaging kind of. Yeah, like the social aspects and stuff. You have like in Xenoblade.
The farm and stuff itself.
Yeah, in Xenoblade you have these like big trees for every character that you can upgrade. So you have your drivers, which are like humans, and they're not actually humans, but humanoids.
Yeah.
And then blades, which are kind of like Pokemon,
Okay.
and you get them. You can just collect these blades, but instead of they have like a big tree, and instead of being completely generic, like kill this many enemies, some of them are like that, but others are like story related. Like do this quest and you have like a unique quest to that particular blade, and then I didn't want to do all that because I didn't find that very interesting.
Yeah.
But I could see how you would find that interesting, and I feel like you would like that aspect of that game.
Yeah, probably. I just feel it's much more immersive than I was expecting. Because even though you can tell it's very, programmed, it's a game. Like it feels much more natural than I was thinking it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just go up to someone and they're like, there's an old couple and she's like, oh, he can't get out anymore. He's going to the mountain and collecting leeks.
Yeah.
Like I found a leek and was like, oh, I'll take it to him. And I took it to him and he's like, oh, thanks, these are my favourite. It's like, oh, I felt like, I like it when it's not just like, new mission, bring him a leek.
Yeah, and you enjoy that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
And that's just
Different
that's
tastes.
the difference between you and me when it comes to games.
Well, I guess you could say we complete each other.
We do complete each other.
Yeah.
That's why the two halves of Openly Beta.
Openly Beta bring every side of the story.
Oh yeah, man, I'd love to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 with you, or lend it to you actually.
We can only do that if we
when you
also
get
do
Switch.
a Terraria playthrough.
We're not doing a playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Okay, but
Because-
my side of
Yeah,
the deal
fine.
stays the same.
I don't mind doing Terraria. We can play it together now.
I feel like you'd enjoy that more nostalgia.
I would. I've seen Terraria. It looks like Minecraft.
It's
And I like
very
Minecraft a lot.
2D Minecraft, but I don't know. I guess it feels more
I like Minecraft a lot.
professionally made. I like Minecraft. I haven't played Minecraft in a long time. I just feel there's more to do in Terraria.
Yeah, I get that impression.
And there's not a story, but more of a like linear adventure that you kind of go on at the side. It doesn't have to be linear. Yeah. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, we definitely 100% cannot play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 as a playthrough. I mean, one day maybe.
Is it
Because
too long?
yeah,
Okay. I haven't played it.
a playthrough of that will take you like 80 hours.
I feel like I've seen YouTubers who have played that and just never finished it.
Yeah, it's not. That's just the main story.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably do it quicker, but like probably 60 hours.
Could we do Skyrim?
It's stupid. I feel like that boat's already gone out.
Also, I'd just be the same with Skyrim. I'm
What?
way too ADD to have a proper playthrough.
Oh, I love Skyrim.
I just can't play Skyrim.
Why?
Like, no, I mean I can play Skyrim, but I
Right.
couldn't like do a playthrough of it.
Oh,
so I
no.
just get distracted by everything ever.
Yeah. Which is why. So when we do our playthrough,
Playthrough.
I'm not sure when it's going to come out.
What are you referring to?
I was about Crash to Insanity.
Oh yeah, that's much more linear.
When we play through it, or past tense, we played it.
Yeah.
That's a game that
It should be when.
yeah, I wanna like run through that as fast as possible. That's what I want to do.
I want to take it slow and enjoy the ride.
You want to get all the gems, don't you?
Oh man, you're not gonna want to. And we're gonna be playing it together. I'm gonna get really mad. That's another difference. I'm much more of a completionist than you are.
I'm so not a completionist.
I'm
like-
a completionist.
I'm like, I want to finish that game. I love games, but I want to finish it, and then I want to go on for the next game.
I will not be satisfied until I collect every single item.
Yeah, I'm not like that.
We
There-
could just play through it on the channel, and then afterwards I'll just go through on my own and just collect everything.
There are some games that you would spend so long on. I just like.
Like oh, how can I not remember what it's called? The guys who made Towerfall. The other game they made. Celeste. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were playing that, and there's like strawberries to collect,
Yeah.
and like they don't do anything, but it's like I need to have all of them.
Yeah, that's you probably spend ages in that. But yeah, and then you have like the B-side levels, which are impossible,
Yeah.
and then the C-side levels, which are
I didn't know there were seaside levels.
impossible.
Seaside.
Yeah, there are C-side levels. I haven't actually unlocked a single one.
Is it like the coast?
Yeah.
Seaside.
Each level has a lighthouse, and then you basically take on the form of a seagull, and you have to try and get to the top of it.
Well, that's not true.
No, it's completely false.
Because it's Celeste, it could have been
Yeah,
true.
no. Spirit eagle form. Seagull. Go!
Spirit Seagull. Yeah. Yeah, if I play Celeste on my own, which I probably will at some point, 'cause, I mean, I'm definitely going to get that when I get a Switch. I'm going to spend forever on it.
Yep.
I'm going to need all those strawberries.
Yeah, I just... It's kind of...
We're different gamers, we are.
We are different gamers. I'm a bit of a... what's the word? I get through my games fast.
You like to play more games.
I do. I would much rather just play more games than spend ages on one.
You've probably played way more games than me as a result.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are...
I only do that if I like enjoy the game though.
Yeah.
It's not just like every game I play I want to get everything. It's just if it's high quality.
Don't get me wrong. There are games that I will spend a ton of time on. Like Pokemon. Pokemon Pearl. I'm Platinum. I spent such a ridiculously long time on them. But it's a kind of a different thing. It's not because I wanted to collect. I wasn't catching
You weren't
them all.
collecting everything, you were just enjoying the game.
It was just a bit, yeah.
Another way we differ. You had Pokemon Pearl, I had Pokemon Diamond.
Oh! Did you have Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
I
Or
don't
one
think
of
I
them?
had any of those, no.
Damn it. What Pokemon games did you
I
have?
think the first one I got was Diamond, and then after that I got Red? I can't remember if I had Red or Blue. It would be good if I had Red.
Wait,
It would
you
be
got, you, got,
consistent.
you got Pokemon Diamond and then you went...
No, yeah,
I got
and
Red.
then I went back
Oh man.
and got one of the original
Oh, fair
ones. Because, yeah, I hadn't played a Pokemon game before Diamond. And then
No,
as
no,
soon as
I-
I played Diamond, I got intensely into it. And then I had Emerald.
I never... I started with Pearl. So,
Oh, really?
same.
I guess maybe we were of Pokemon age then. That doesn't work. We were like 10.
We were in year 6, so 10, 11, yeah. 10.
I vividly remember being in year 6. That's
Yep.
weird.
And I vividly remember all my friends talking about Pokemon and me being like, well, I played Pokemon. This looks really fun.
The only
And then buying it and being like, I've made such a good decision.
yeah, the only 2 games I played that year were FIFA and Pokemon Diamond.
But there was a real
I don't
stigma
know
against
why.
Pokemon though. And in year 6, that was like kind of older, on the older end to start Pokemon.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great.
I don't know. I feel like I didn't really get that. I feel like people kind of judge me for not playing it sooner.
Well, yeah. I've never played Pokemon Red, Blue,
Have you not ever played it?
and Green.
I can't remember if it was Red or Blue that I had. I'm gonna say it was Red, for the sake of the channel.
I haven't played Red and Blue. Yeah. I played Fire Red.
I haven't played any of those.
Played
I think the only ones I've ever owned were Diamond, Red, and Emerald. I definitely had Emerald.
Yeah.
I haven't had any since. I really want Sun or Moon. Pardon me.
It's hard to recommend. I think
Have you played them?
yeah. Get Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. I played Moon,
Yeah.
and it's not a terrible game. It's like super linear.
Fair.
Pokemon is linear,
Yeah.
but not as linear as this game.
Yeah,
This
they
was
always
like,
have kind of an
come this way, cutscene, cutscene. Like,
yeah. They always make it manage to seem way more open than it is.
And there are like optional areas in most of the games, whereas Sun and Moon was lacking.
Fair, that's pretty annoying. Because I really like the setting.
Yeah,
It seemed quite different. I wanted kind of a French aesthetic. Because that's
X and Y.
I thought it was.
also
Also
not
cool.
amazing.
Yeah, I haven't heard great things
But-
about that.
It's still fun. Like, it's annoying.
You can't go massively wrong with Pokemon, can you?
You know what you can.
Do
Have you
think?
seen Let's Go?
Oh, I meant like a mainline Pokemon game.
And they said it was a mainline Pokemon game.
Pokemon Let's Go.
They actually said. They said. I say it's not.
I was gonna say,
But
I meant like,
yeah,
well, you know,
Yeah,
red,
yeah,
blue,
one-
diamond, pearl. You know, you always, even if you mess a lot of things up, you still got the bases of, you go around, collect Pokemon, fight Pokemon, do other things with Pokemon.
did you say you haven't played Black and White?
No, I haven't played Black and White
I
either.
would,
I might have played it, but I haven't owned it.
I would say if you're gonna play a Pokemon game, don't play Sun and Moon, don't play X and Y, play Pokemon Black and White 2. They're the best Pokemon games.
I've never really heard anything about those.
When they came out, everyone complained about it,
Mm.
and then after Black and White, which I think is the pinnacle of Pokemon games,
Mm.
they've all been really bad. And it's almost like they went, whoa, no one liked that. Let's go completely different.
Mm.
And they made it casual as hell. Pokemon Black and White, so fun. They're like, they're more like traditional JRPGs than Pokemon games.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's got like weird trippy levels, doesn't it?
Yeah, and every single, or not in Black and White 2, but in Black and White,
Mm.
in the main game, every single Pokemon is unique to Black and White up until that point.
Oh really?
No other Pokemon from any gen until you complete the game.
Man, that's so weird.
And there were tons of new Pokemon. They had like 150 new ones or something crazy. It was a lot.
That's so weird. Well, that makes me want to play it. I definitely didn't know any of that about it.
Yeah, it was
Also, it's weird.
really sick.
It's weird for them to have like a sequel
Yeah,
that
And it-
isn't just like, you know, not like Fire Red and
yeah. So
Soul Silver.
tons of people got upset about Ultra Sun and Moon
Mm.
because they went back to the tradition, which was like Emerald, like Platinum, Crystal, where they just make the same game but with like minor improvements.
Mm.
Whereas Black and White 2 were genuine sequels.
Mm.
They had a whole new area in the game, well, several new areas
Yeah.
to explore on the map. But time had actually passed since the last one, so let me remember this right. So your rival in the first game
Mm.
was now a gym leader in the second game.
Okay.
So you had a whole new rival. I think you had two rivals in the original. In the second one, your second rival was like a trainee professor, I think.
Okay.
Um,
Is it like you're playing the same sort of character?
you're playing a different character, a different person.
Okay.
So they look different.
Yeah.
There were several new gym leaders, but they had areas in the first game which were under construction, which were now built.
That's really cool.
And they had the enemies. So after you beat the game in the first one, it's Team Plasma.
Mm.
Team Plasma are defeated, and then there's like it was like most of Team Plasma decided to be good guys because they were like, okay, we regret our actions.
Mm.
We didn't. The story was that I don't want to spoil it too much, but they regret their actions.
Okay.
And then a subgroup of Team Plasma were like, no, we don't regret our actions. We're still we hate everything. We want to still be evil,
Yeah,
basically.
everything.
So they become. I don't think they're called Team Plasma. They're called something like Neoplasma or something different.
Yeah.
Wearing completely different outfits.
Neo-Nazis.
Completely different, and instead of being like these weird, like spacey looking people, they become pirates, and they're led by a whole new leader. But then, like their old leader is like a recluse, and he's kind of like doing evil stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It's so sick.
Yeah,
Like,
it sounds
it's-
really cool.
But they knew the champion from the original game is now retired. It's a new champion. It's really good.
It does sound really cool.
It's really, really
I
good.
just want to play it. I love Pokemon.
Yeah. That's the best one.
I might get it. Sounds great. I can emulate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, did I go on a bit there?
No, that's fine. I want to hear about Pokemon. What are you thinking? Hour and 20 minutes in?
I'm thinking, do you want to say one more thing? Because I feel like I was talking a lot there.
No, I just
I
want to hear about
got
Pokemon.
really into Pokemon because I love that game.
I want to play it now.
Yeah.
I love Diamond so much. Such classic memories. And also, it's kind of before the time of me, like, being on the internet at all. So I didn't, like, everything was a surprise. It was like, look things up. Like, when I first come across Dialga on the mountain, I was like, this is insane. And you find these weird caves, and you're like, oh, this, like, you have to go back to, like, the first area of the game, go across a lake, you find a cave. Like, oh my god, this is so new and exciting.
Yep.
And then there's, like, a crazy legendary there.
Yeah. It's the same.
It's stuff that nowadays, I feel like that would be spoiled for me online somehow first.
Yeah. It's same for me.
Kids these days.
Also the fact that in that generation of Pokemon, they had tons of old Pokemon just mixed in.
Yeah,
It's like all gens of Pokemon was appearing in the wild.
yeah,
I didn't know any of them.
yeah.
I knew nothing about any Pokemon.
So everyone you saw was like, this is great.
Whereas
Ships.
now it's like I know everything about what that Pokemon, how strong it is, what moves it has, what type it is, blah 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 blah. So I am very tempted when Generation 8 comes out next year on Switch. I'm tempted just to avoid all info because I want the new Pokemon to be
Yeah, I agree.
refreshing.
Like, yeah, before Sun and Moon came out, because I was planning on getting Sun and Moon,
Yeah.
and I saw everything about it, and it would have been really cool to know nothing and see like the old Pokemon in their new styles.
But that's not your fault. That's the Pokemon company's fault. For
Guess so.
they revealed almost every new Sun and Moon Pokemon in like a big flashy way, so that you
nice
couldn't
one.
avoid it. That was Gen 5, to be fair,
It's really-
and that was actually leaked. That wasn't revealed.
Everything I just said was wrong.
I know a lot about Pokemon in that time. I was kind of obsessed with it. I still am. I've just stepped away from it now with Let's Go. Kind of makes me a bit sad, to be honest.
Or maybe with all the money they'll make from the Detective Pikachu movie, they'll make the greatest Pokemon game ever.
Or they'll spend millions on Ryan Reynolds and just make no money.
A bit buzz.
Ah,
The headline reads, Ryan Reynolds ruins Pokemon.
it's the #1 media franchise in the world.
Yeah, actually?
Yep.
I can see that completely.
Plus Star Wars,
Well, Star
which is
Wars.
second, I believe.
Yeah.
Here's one more.
I find it massively surprising. A little bit because of Star Wars.
It's pretty surprising.
Yeah.
I think Star Wars. I would have said that would be #1
I
if I
feel
was
like,
like.
I mean, it's huge over here. Imagine what it's like in Japan.
It's so big,
Yeah.
but the movies are so. No one talks about Pokemon movies. No one ever talks about Pokemon movies. In Japan, they're big.
Yeah.
They're really important.
Although, you know, Disney are pumping out Star Wars now.
In
They
killing
might catch up.
Here's a fun fact.
Good.
Every single generation of Pokemon has been in the top 50 most sold games of all time.
Really?
Yep.
You briefly talked about that not long ago, about Pokemon being really... Oh, I think it was while we were playing Mario Party. You were saying Pokemon was like one of the
Yeah.
best selling games of all time. Can't believe
Every
all
single
of them.
generation.
It's insane.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
All the
So
like.
they really don't seem that big.
No, I know.
They seem big, but not like
Yeah, you've got like.
every single one top 50 big.
I can't tell you what number they are in the top 50.
I wonder
But it's
what
like
the lowest
Red and
is.
Blue's top, then Gold and Silver, then Diamond and Pearl, then Ruby and Sapphire. I'm not sure where Black and White, X and Y, Sun and Moon are, but they're all on there. All of
Yeah.
them. Crazy.
Mm.
The third games like Platinum, Emerald aren't though. It's just the original like 2 games that come out for each generation.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. The, like, additional...
Yeah, none of the additional ones are up there as far as
Came
I
out
can
with
remember.
Diamond and Pearl, Platinum.
Garatina as the cover.
Yes, it was.
I was in Dubai, and that game came out in America first,
Yeah.
and apparently also Dubai, because I got the American version of the game in
Yeah.
Dubai before, like a week or two before it came out in the UK.
Yeah.
I just happened to be there. And I spent most of that holiday. I completed it and on holiday. I just played the whole game through.
Oh man.
Me and my cousin. It's a tradition.
Yeah.
Not. It's kind of died down recently, but every time we go on holiday, we would have a Pokemon game, the most recent one. Start a new game and play through it, and it was so exciting because we both bought Platinum. It's like cutting edge, brand new game that hasn't even come out yet, and we played it on holiday together for the first time. We didn't know anything about it.
Man,
So exciting.
that's pretty exciting. I'm jealous that didn't happen to me.
Same.
That's all we have time for.
I think it probably is all we have time for, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
That went really fast.
I mean, it's time flies and you're having fun. And didn't we all have fun here today?